Good morning, interwebs. It is about 2:20 in the morning, and I'm gonna assume that I'm in frame because you're sitting on top of my pile that is getting taller. I should probably do something to rectify that, but I just keep adding things to the stack. It's kind of how. Whoop! You fell over. Hold on. That's better. You had been sitting on the box to my new phone, but now you're sitting on top of my Stitch dictionary. So you're much more stable now. That's a much more stable thing, obviously. With my phone, what we did is it's the same way I got my last phone. I just bought a pay-as-you-go phone from like Walmart. And then instead of using the pay-as-you-go card, we switched my SIM card from my old phone. So I have normal service in one of those phones, which has worked out, and it's a decent way for me to get an inexpensive phone inexpensively, because I don't know, phones are just getting more and more expensive. And I told Steve for a long time I really didn't want a smartphone, and I said as soon as I get one, you know I'm never going to be able to go back. And now more and more I actually like end up needing one for things. So I originally had to get a smartphone so that way I could run Square when I went to craft shows, and now I just have things that it is useful for, like Instagram. Anyways, totally irrelevant things, but it's kind of been the day we've been having. It was supposed to be kind of a busy day, I think I had told you. But Steve took my daughter to her thing this morning at 7:30, and I actually thought there was a chance when I got up around 10:30ish that they wouldn't be home yet, because there was the cattle auction today at the fair, and my daughter's club was like supposed to be the ones helping at that. Now, I was hoping to get her out of it in large part because she is not the biggest person, you know, because she's 8. And we don't have large animals personally, so she is not accustomed to being around them. Thus, I didn't necessarily think that helping out at the sale, when a lot of what they were going to be doing was like helping people line up and stuff, I didn't think it was the safest environment. And yeah, the leader agreed, and she was like, yeah, the older kids totally have it covered. And same thing, tomorrow she doesn't have to go back either to help clean the pig stalls, because they pressure wash them with like these really high pressure hoses, and yeah, the older kids do that too. And this is one of those areas where I am very much okay with them, like, you know, kind of dividing and conquering based on age, because, well, it's just a better job when you're bigger and it's less dangerous. So she was home by the time I got up, and that was good. And then I found out that we didn't have to go back for the parade tonight because their club decided to not drive their float again in the parade. They do the parade 2 nights here. The first night they do it and they judge, and then the second night the like placings are on the ones, and I don't really know why they do the parade 2 nights. It's just a thing, and it's a thing that happens at like a bunch of things around here, is that parades 2 nights. I think it's kind of weird. But the club decided to only do the parade last night because the float kind of broke. I think I told you that they were building a birthday cake like on top out of chicken wire. I have not actually seen the float, and now I guess I never will, unless I see pictures somewhere. But the top tier of the cake apparently came off, and they didn't want to go to the effort of putting it back on. And also, I guess the weight of what was on the trailer had been bottoming out yesterday on the parade route. And it was a trailer we were borrowing from somebody, so, you know, that really isn't ideal. And they decided that maybe they would just not drive it tonight. So, they didn't. And I'm actually not even sure what happened with the parade. I haven't, like, looked into it at all. But there were some storms that were supposed to come in, and kind of a little bit of it came through. So, I don't know what the weather conditions were like over there. Because, you know, one part of the county and another part of the county can have vastly different weather. I mean, shoot, in the same town, sometimes we'll talk to somebody a couple sections away, and we'll have had rain and they haven't, or they got hail and we did it. You just never know. Anyways, so we didn't have to go to the parade tonight, and if we didn't have to go to the parade, we decided we would just skip going to the dinner that they have there tonight. There's like a special barbecue where they raise money for scholarships and stuff. We decided not to go to that, and yeah, we just didn't go to the parade at all today, or the fair at all today. And that was good. Everyone clearly is all fared out. Everyone needed a little break. Steve had to go to bed early anyways because he worked tonight. So he actually went to bed earlier than usual. He went to bed at like 5. Usually his first night back he tries to go to bed a little later because he can't sleep for a while if he tries to go to bed too early. But he was very, very tired. So he went to bed. That one okay. And yeah, we just had kind of a normal evening and just kind of hung out and tried to get back into the swing of things. I did a decent amount of sewing today, which that was nice to get back into. I missed my machine. I've cleaned my office and everything, so that's nice. All my daughter's like sewing stuff is now out of my space again, and she helped me clean the floor and vacuum all the bits and pieces up so it's a clean space again, so that's nice. And I think I am on track to have this update ready and then the other things I need to get done, so that is good too. And now I'm just sitting here trying to decide what I'm going to do because I am not ready to go to bed. Like I said, now it's 2:25. That I might crochet for a little bit. I just don't know exactly on what. I'm thinking I might start something new, or I might go through some paperworky type of things. We'll see how that all shakes out. I will probably definitely watch some YouTube, and yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, it was just a really get some things done, but at kind of a slow pace kind of day, and we really needed that. And yeah, it was very, very pleasant. I took a little nap, partially because I wanted to and partially because I just like fell asleep. This morning I was still super stiff and like everything hurt, and now I am much less stiff. My feet are still like kind of, they hurt a little, but the rest of me, my back made it out okay, which is good because sometimes standing for long periods does not go over well with my body. But it was not great in the moment, but I bounced back, you know. So that is where I'm at, and I will leave you here, and tomorrow I will try and speak to you earlier because you deserve it. So I'll try and say good morning when the sun is still up. It's good to have goals, right? And I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.